Hello, hello. I am Jen Berger with the American Parkinson's Disease Association here in St. Louis, and I am so happy that you are here. If it's your first time with me, I just wanted to say welcome. I love newcomers. If you worked out with me before, I just wanted to say welcome back. I love when you come back. That means it was worth your time, which that is our goal here. And every single time we show up to get in the work that you guys need for that particular day. So if it happens to be a workout that you really love and you want to revisit it, make sure you bookmark that or you tag that so you know what workout that is to come back to. You've showed up today to a seated class where we will spend the duration of the workout, about 50 minutes, right here in this chair. So first and foremost, before I get to anything else, let's double check that chair. Let's make sure that that chair that you're working out in is nice and steady and sturdy and not on rollers. They're going to move you around, but one that we can move around in. If you've done these classes before, you know that we move around in this chair. And if you have not, you will see that we move around in this chair, front to back, side to side. So just make sure you have a steady chair. Again, my name is Jen Berger. I'm with the American Parkinson's Disease Association here in St. Louis. And I could not be happier that you are here. I always say that over half the battle is just showing up. And if you are looking at me, you have done just that. So let me do the rest of the work for you. We have a great workout plan today. We're focusing on the 3 S's. Now, there's lots of S's in the way of exercise, but the 3 that we're going to focus on today are strength. We're going to work to get strong by using our weights. Number 2 is we're going to go slow. That second exercise of each set is going to be balance focused or really slowing things down. And third, and definitely not least, is going to be steady. We're going to be working at a steady pace, bringing that heart rate up, working on that endurance a little bit. So what do you need besides a steady chair for this workout? You know what? I forgot my water. Let me grab a bottle of water here, because that you definitely need. We definitely need to make sure that we have water with us. Not only are we hydrating during this workout, but I also want you to focus on hydrating before and after the workout too. I mean, let's be real, y'all. You should be hydrating all day long, right? So make sure that you have your water bottle with you. First exercise, like I said, is going to be that strength exercise. So I have my free weights here. If you have them, go ahead and grab them. If you need them, if you don't have them and you need them, feel free to raid that pantry cabinet. Grab some green bean cans, soup cans. You can also grab a couple bottles of water, one for each side. Just make sure that they're the same weight, just so that we don't have any imbalance issues. Just make sure that they're the weight on both sides. Like I said, we're going to be moving all over the place. We're going to be here for about 50 minutes. Now it's about 45. We're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to end with a cool down. In the middle, we have a whole lot of fun to have together. So let's get excited about that. Before we get started, everybody move to the edge of that seat. Those feet should be about hip width apart, right underneath those knees. The shoulders should be back, sitting up nice and tall. I like to start my workout with 2 deep breaths, the same way I end it. 2 deep breaths in through that nose, exhale out through that mouth. You go in through the nose, you go out through the mouth. I take these breaths super seriously. I think they're very, very important for us to use not only during our workout, but also throughout the day. It really helps to bring that heart rate down a little bit, kind of calm that mind, calm that body a little bit. So let's start with 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go all the way up. Big breath in, reach up nice and tall. And when you can't inhale anymore, I want you to exhale it out your mouth as if you're blowing out those birthday candles. One more here, in through the nose, all the way up. Sitting up nice and tall in that chair, getting those arms nice and high overhead, and then exhaling it out through your mouth. Again, with those feet hip width apart, right underneath those knees. Body is nice and straight in that chair. Let's start with some big shoulder rolls back. Now let's deconstruct this for a second as we pull those shoulders up. We roll them back, put a slight pinch in those shoulder blades, and then all the way down. Long arms, roll it back. All the way back. Big shoulder rolls back. Couple more here. Let's make them as big as we can. Work that range of motion on those shoulders. One more here. And as we lengthen out those arms, let's go ahead and work through those wrists a little bit. Again, working on that range of motion through those wrists. Nice big rotations in one direction. And then you can give me a few in the other direction. When you're finished here, we'll put those arms back down by your sides. Now those shoulders are already pulled back. We did that with those shoulder rotations, pulling those shoulders back. Sitting up nice and tall in that chair. We're just going to take that head now and turn it from side to side. Back to center and side. Center and center. Again, just working range of motion on that neck. Back to center. One more each side. Center, side, and center. Nice work sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Now we're going to go chin to chest and then all the way back. Chin to chest and all the way back. One more, chin to chest and all the way back. Meet me right back here in the middle. Let's continue on down that body. What we're going to do now is we're going to tip forward at that waist, hinging at that midsection right here. We're going to reach for each other through that screen, making nice long, long arms, and then taking it back and squeezing those shoulder blades. It's a push and pull. Let's go. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. One more. Push. Long arms. Come on. And pull. We'll take those arms and hands and put them right on those hips, sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Let's take that rotation now through that waist with a big stretch through that midsection right here. Side, center, side, and center. Great work. How tall are we sitting in that chair? We sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Side and center. Let's do one more each side. Side, center, side, and center. Great. We're going to keep those hands right up on those hips, and we're going to start tapping through those heels right here. Nice big stretch through the back of those legs as we push through those heels. Now, if you're ready and can add some arm swings, let's add some big arm swings right here. Let's go swing all the way forward, all the way back. In fact, I'm going to move my chair up a little bit so I can get full range of motion as I move those arms all the way forward, all the way back, moving through those swings, still tapping those heels out. Starting to get that heart rate up a little bit as we move those arms and legs at the same time, tapping through those heels. 10 more seconds here. And then we're going to finish this warm up with a nice march in our chair where I want you to sit up nice and tall, bring those knees up just a little bit higher, and march it out. Let's go right here. Sitting up nice and tall in that chair. That's the first thing that you got to do. Bring those shoulders back, open that chest up, nice big posture. Then we're going to pull those knees up high, continue warming up that body through the midsection. And then also as we add those arms and pick up that intensity a little bit by picking up that pace, we're going to increase that heart muscle or that heart rate, which is going to let that heart muscle know that we're getting it warmed up as well, because during our steady exercise where we're maintaining that steady pace, we're going to get that heart rate up a little bit. How do you get that heart stronger? Well, you work it. That's how you do it. The same way that we make every other muscle in our body a little bit stronger. So go ahead and continue on with me for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Everybody grab a drink before we go ahead and get started. We have 3 exercises in each set. 3 S's. First exercise, we'll focus on strength. We'll get those muscles and bones nice and strong. Second exercise is our slow exercise. That's where we'll focus on balance and really centering ourselves through the center of our body, that foundation. Third exercise is going to be our steady exercise, where we work to really just keep that heart rate at a steady pace, increasing that endurance and the strength of that heart muscle. All right, those are our 3 exercises. We're going to go down in duration. You don't need to worry about any of that. Like I said, you showed up. Let me do the work here for you. Let's go ahead and first exercise is going to be with that weight. So grab those weights for me. All right, what we're going to do is put those weights nice and long by our side right here. Tuck my microphone in here just a little bit. Don't want it to get caught in my weights there. Arms are nice and long down by our side. What this is going to look like is a knee, bicep curl. Looks like this. Knee, curl. All right, that's it. Edge of your seat. 1 minute. Let's go. Knee, knee, curl. Knee, knee, curl. Say it with me if that helps. Knee, knee, curl. 3 separate movements. 1, 2, 3 with that bicep curl. Nice and slow on that extension. Let's go. 1, 2, and slow curl up all the way down. Knee, knee, and curl. How high are we bringing those knees up? Let's get those knees up just a little bit higher. 2, and bicep curl nice and slow. Here we go. Knee, knee, and curl. 2 more. Knee, knee, and curl. Full extension. Last one. Knee, knee, and curl. Slow extension. Great work. Set those weights down not too far away because remember we have 3 sets of each exercise, shortening the duration. Next exercise is going to be our slow exercise. We're going to do some single-sided movement. So what I want you to do is extend those legs out. All right, extend those legs out nice and straight. Sitting up straight in that chair, we're going to work same side movement as we raise that right arm, right leg, both very straight as you can get them. Come down and then slowly raise the other side. We'll just alternate sides like that for 1 minute. Sit up nice and, excuse me, tall in that chair. And let's go. Slow up, slow down. Arms straight, legs straight, same side. And then alternate to the other side. But that same side should be working. You know, sometimes we work opposites. Not in this particular exercise. Straight arm, straight leg, and back down. Great work. All the way up, all the way down. We're halfway done with this second exercise here. And down. Slow up and slow down. Few more here. One more each side. Sit up nice and tall for me. And down. Last one here. Up and down. Great work. Little sidebar on that. If that pulls your back too much, or if you feel like you're rolling those shoulders forward too much, just don't raise it quite as high. Kind of limit that range of motion on that. Third exercise of each set is going to be our steady. That's where we're going to maintain a pace, whatever that looks like for you. We're going to maintain that pace of a particular exercise to really help to strengthen that heart muscle. What we're going to do, it's also a little bit of coordination. We're just going to be sidestepping out with those feet. So if you want to practice that first, you can. Just stepping out with those legs. And then we're just going to add a push out with those arms. So it looks like this. Push, push. If you've worked out with me before, we've done this particular exercise before. It's a great exercise to get that heart rate up. Keep it steady and work that coordination at the same time. So when you're ready, let's go. Pushing out, stepping out. So you alternate those steps out to the side. Both arms go out right here. Push and step, push and step, push and step, push and step. Now, once you get the hang of it, you can increase the range of motion on that step by just stepping out just a little bit further, opening up those hips just a little bit more. We're already halfway done with this. Stick with me. Push and step, push and step, push and step. You got it. Push and step, push and step. Right here. 15 seconds left. Get those arms out nice and straight as we step out to the side. Push and step, push and step. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Those are the first 3 exercises. First set. 3 exercises. Grab a drink. We'll make it relatively quick because I want to go right into the second set of this where we take all 3 exercises that we just did and do them for 45 seconds instead of a minute. Good thing I have water. A little frog in my throat. All right, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go back to that first exercise. So grab those weights. Who can tell me what this particular exercise is? We started with this exercise. knee, bicep curl. Perfect. If that's what you said, you are absolutely right. 45 seconds of work in 3, 2, and let's go. Knee, and curl. Knee, and curl. Knee, and curl. All the way up, all the way down. Let's go. Knee, and curl. Knee, and bicep curl. Stick with me. Shortening the duration, only 45 seconds this time. Curl. Knee, and curl. Less than 10. One more here. Knee, and bicep curl. And slowly extend. Great work. Set those weights down. Exercise number 1, 45-second round is in the books. Going to exercise number 2. This is our slow exercise. Those legs were extended straight out in front of us. Let's sit back in that chair. If you feel those shoulders rolling forward too much, limit that range of motion. Don't take that leg up quite as high. Arms are straight down by your side. Alternating sides. 45 seconds. Let's go. Nice and slow. Second S in each set is slow. Slow, slow, slow. We're getting strong in that first exercise. We're slowing things down, working on some balance in our second exercise, and then maintaining a steady heart rate in our third exercise. Goodness gracious. Frog. It's only 45 seconds this time. That's the good news. We're down to our last 10 seconds, sitting up nice and tall for me. Boy, how time flies when you're having a blast, right? One more here. And down. Great work. Bring those legs in. Let's reassess where we are in these chairs before we get to our third exercise of this set. This is those quick side steps with those arm push-outs. Sit up nice and tall, edge of your seat. 45 seconds. Let's go right here. Alternating side steps with a 2-arm push-out, just like this. So we're working a little bit of coordination, like I said. Working those arms and legs at the same time at a steady pace is going to get that heart rate up. Also, again, working that long arms, big steps, working that range of motion through those hips. Big side steps right here. It's only 45 seconds this round. We're already down to our last 15, so stick with me. We'll get a chance to shake those arms out in about 10 seconds. Step and push, step and push, step and push. You got it right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Set those arms down. Now shake it out a little bit. If you want to grab a drink, you can. We have one more round left. It's kind of our speed round, right? We're doing 30 seconds of each exercise. We'll do them back to back, a minute and a half of hard work, and then we'll grab a drink. And we'll be on set number 2. 3 new exercises. Edge of your seat right here. We're going to grab those weights. We're going to go right into that knee, curl, curl. Arms are straight, sitting up nice and tall. Are you ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. Knee, and curl. Knee, and curl. Knee, and bicep curl. It's only 30 seconds this time, already halfway through. Knee and curl. As always, if it helps for you to say it with me, be my guest. Knee, and curl. Last one. Knee, and curl. Great work. Go ahead and set those weights down. Going into exercise number 2 is our same-sided arm and leg lifts. Legs are straight, and let's go right here. 3 is a charm on all of these exercises. So this will be our last set of each of these exercises. Keep those legs and arms as straight as you can. Working same sides, no opposites here. In fact, we're not going to work opposites on any of our slow exercises. Stick with me. Here we go for 2 and 1 and relax. Great work. Bring those legs in for me. Sit up nice and tall. Grab a drink. That first set is done. We're going to go right into our second step, but go ahead and grab a drink first. First exercise of each set, like I said, is going to be that strong exercise, that strengthening exercise. So let's go ahead and pick up our weights here. Those weights stay by our side, just like they did with those bicep curl. We're going to do a hip hinge to an upright row. So it looks like this. It's just a tip and row. Tip, row. And back up nice and straight. Now, when I say tip, I don't want you to roll those shoulders back. It's just a little tip at that waist. All right, just a little bit of hinge at that waist. 1 minute. Let's go. Hinge, row, and up. Hinge, row, down, up. Hinge, row, down, and up. Keep working. Hinge, row, down, up. Hinge, row, down, up. Stick with me. Hinge, row, down, over halfway. Hinge, row, weights down, sit up. 20 seconds. Hinge, row, weights down, and up. Hinge, row, weights down, sit up. Last one. Hinge, row, weights down, and up. Great work. Set those weights down. That was the first exercise in this set, our strong exercise. Our second exercise is our slow exercise. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pull that knee up, kind of like we did with that strength exercise in the first set. And the arm pushes out. Looks like this. Same side. I say push out, but we'll do a lateral raise. So same side, knee up, arm out, and back down. Alternating sides, working same side at a time. All right, that's a lot to think about. So do your best. Work with me here. Let's go. Nice and slow. That arm comes right up to shoulder height, and that knee comes up. Same side, right leg, right arm. Left leg, left arm. Nice and slow. The slower you go, the more challenging it's going to be. Working that same side, knee up, arm out. You could feel as you bring that knee up, the center of your body doing some work as well. As those tummy muscles work to bring that leg up. Great work. 15 seconds. And one more. Up and down. Great work. After we do any of those knee or leg raises, let's go ahead and reset that posture. As we start to fatigue, we start to roll forward a little bit. So bring those shoulders back. Let's work on that good posture because we're going into our steady exercise for the next exercise. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it to a march. So we're going to bring those legs up and down. And I'm revisiting an exercise that I do a lot just because I think it's a great coordination, cardio, steady pace kind of exercise. We're going to march with those legs while we take those arms up, out, and down. Now, I want you to focus on getting those arms as straight as you can. Straight up, straight out, and straight down. 1 minute. Let's get those knees moving. And let's go. Up, out, down, up. Keep those knees marching or those legs marching. Those knees are coming up in that march as those arms are going up, out, down, up, out. Now you pick the pace. Remember, this is our steady exercise. So you pick the pace, whatever you can maintain for our full minute. Up, which means if you need to slow it down, slow it down. If you have a little bit more in you, speed it up. 15 seconds left. Out, down, up, out, down. Stick with me. Up, out, down, up, out. One more time. Up, out, and down. Great work. I told you, or not I told you, after our first exercise, our first round of our last set, we grabbed a drink. Let's go ahead and do that now. Quick drink before we practice those exercises again. Just this time, cutting that duration down a little bit. Not only do I have a frog in my throat, but I have a tie on my tongue. A little tongue-tied. Let's go ahead and get to that first exercise. Those weights are right down by your side. Remember, this was that hinge forward with that upright row. Now, on that row, I want you to lead with your elbows and put a slight pinch in those shoulder blades, okay? So let's do this together. Feet are hip width apart. You there? All right, let's hinge forward, row, leading with those elbows. Bring those weights down and up. Let's go. Hinge, row, down, sit up. Hinge, row, arms down, straight up. Hinge, row, down, up. Hinge, row, down, up. Hinge, row, down, and up. Stick with me. Hinge, row, down, and up. Hinge, row, down, and up. Great work. 45 seconds of that particular exercise. Going right into our second exercise. This was our slow exercise where we bring that knee and same side arm straight up and then right back down. Another 45 seconds of this exercise. Finish off with our steady exercise. We'll be down to our last round. All right, shoulders back. We're already 30 minutes into class. Stick with me here. All right, let's go right here. And down, nice and slow. That's the name of the game on this second exercise, is slow. What's the name of the game for the second exercise? Slow. You are absolutely right. Bring those knees up and same side arm right up with that lateral raise. 45 seconds here. Already over halfway done. Stick with me. Knee goes up, arm goes out. Let's go. 15 seconds. Shake it out and go through each exercise one more time. Stick with me here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back down. Great work. Readjust yourself in that chair. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, edge of your seat, feet flat on the ground. We have one more round to go, 30 seconds of each. This is our speed round, back to back to back. Pick up those weights for that first exercise. That's that hinge to that upright row. Arms are nice and long by your side, tipping forward. 30 seconds. Let's go. Hinge, row, down, up. Say it with me. Hinge, row, down, up. Hinge, row, down, up. Halfway done. Hinge, row, down, and up. Stick with me. Hinge, row, down, and up. Last one. Hinge, row, down, and up. Great work. Set those weights down. Exercise number 2 of this particular set were those knee lifts with same side arm raise. 30 seconds. Let's go. Up. Other side. Working same side moves. Up. And down. You got it. Up. Up. Nice work. Keep it slow. Knee up, arm up to shoulder height. Right here and down. One more each side. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. You got it, guys. Grab a drink. We have one more set to go. One more set of 3 exercises. 1 minute, 45 seconds, and 30 seconds. What are our 3 S's? Anybody remember what our 3 S's are? I don't even care if you get them in the right order. Strong, slow, and steady. Strong, slow, and steady. All right, you got it. 3 new exercises. Go ahead and pick up those weights. We're actually going to start this particular exercise with those weights right here on your shoulders. We're going to go ahead and kick, and press. All right, Let me give you a modification. If there's someone out there that is really struggling or does not feel comfortable getting those arms up overhead, this is where I want you to start, and you'll do kick, kick, and raise. All right? Otherwise, we're doing kick, kick, and press 1 minute. Let's go. Kick, kick, press. Kick, kick, press. Kick, kick, press. Kick, kick, press. You got it. Kick, kick, and press all the way up. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, over halfway done, press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Last one here. Kick, kick, and press. Back down. Relax those arms. Set those weights down. Second exercise. We're doing same side move here. Same side move as we did in the first two sets. This time we're combining. So it looks like this. We're going to bring that leg, that knee up and the arm out. So it looks like this. And down. Same side. This time we're just bringing that arm right up to shoulder height, right out in front, not here, right out in front, and then right down. All right? 1 minute, nice and slow. Let's go. Knee up, arm out, and down. I want to make this even slower than we have in the first two sets. And down. Hold. And down. Hold. Down. Hold. Down. Hold. Down. Stick with me. Hold. Down. Hold. Down. Hold. And down. Great work. Hold. And down. 15 seconds. Hold. And down. Hold. And down. Last one. Hold. And down. Great work. Really thank you for making that super slow. That's where I wanted that exercise to be. Last exercise here is our steady exercise. So we will not be taking this quick. I just want you to stick with the pace that you feel comfortable with, and it's simply a jumping jack. So we're just going to jack in that chair nice and steady. All right, nothing crazy. Like I said, pick a pace that you can stick with, whatever that looks like for you. 1 minute of work. Steady is the name of the game. Let's go right here. Just like that. Up and down. Jumping jacks, nice and steady. Sometimes they tell you to pick up the pace on these. I am not concerned about increasing that pace. I just want you to stick with the steady pace, one that you can do for the duration of the exercise. We're already 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Stick with me here. Jacks, nice and steady. Y'all, we're on our last set here. After we get through these jacks, we only have 2 more rounds, 45 seconds and 30. So stick with me, and we'll be stretching it out. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Jacks take a little bit of coordination, don't they? Go ahead and grab a drink. Something you can practice if you struggle with those jacks a little bit. Sometimes that coordination will get you. So if you do struggle with that, come back, practice those. You're not going to improve if you don't practice. Now, there's certain exercises you just won't improve on, and that's okay. Certain coordination exercises that just aren't your thing, and that's quite all right. But those that you are working to master, so to speak, come back and visit those. We're going to grab those weights because we're going back to those overhead presses with those kicks. So with those weights, Right on those shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go back to that kick, kick, and press. Are you ready? 45 seconds of work. Let's go. Kick, kick, and press. Say it with me. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. 20 seconds left. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. One more time. Kick, kick, and press. Great work. Bring those shoulders or those weights down. Relax those shoulders a little bit. Shake it out if you need to. We're going to go into our slow exercise. Knee up, front raise with that arm. 45 seconds of work. Everybody reassess where they are in that chair. Edge of your seats, knees right over those toes. Shoulders pulled back. Let's go right here. Knee goes up, arm goes straight up in that front raise. Great work. Slow and down. Let's pause at the top and relax it down. Let's go up. Take it down. Up. Take it down. Really hold it if you can. Up and down. Up. 10 seconds left. And down. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Last exercise in this 45-second round is those jumping jacks, or are those jumping jacks. Nice and slow and steady. Sit up straight in that chair. 3, 2, and let's go. How did that pace work for you the last time we did these? Were you able to maintain it for that full minute? Do you have a little bit more in you to give, or do you need to slow it down a little bit? What does that look like for you? Getting those arms up overhead. Jacking it out with those feet. Great work. Working that coordination. Again, jumping jacks are a great coordination exercise to practice. You can always step it out one side at a time. You need a little bit of a modification. 10 seconds left. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, my friends, shake it out. We are down to our last round of these exercises. Last round here, shake it out a little bit. Tighten those ponytails, sit up straight in that chair. Grab those weights when you're ready, because we're going through our speed round. 30 seconds of each exercise. This is where we'll finish up. We get to stretch on the other side of this, so get excited about that. Those arms are nice and long. Nope, they're not. They're right here on those shoulders. Those weights are right up here going kick, kick, overhead press. 30 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. Over halfway done. Kick, kick, and press. Kick, kick, and press. One more here. Kick, kick, and press. And back down. Relax those arms. Look at those weights. Tell them goodbye for today. We're finished with those weights for the day. Sit up nice and tall in your chair. Last slow exercise here is that knee up with that front raise. Nice and slow. We'll pause at the top before we bring it down. Let's go. Up and slow down. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Keep it slow. Stick with me. Down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Great work. Sit up nice and tall in that chair. Last exercise here, and then we get to stretch it out. Right here, last exercise. Making sure I'm watching my time here. Last exercise here, sitting up nice and tall, is that steady jack. 30 seconds of a nice, steady paced jack. 30 seconds. Let's go right here. Remember, like I said from the beginning, when we get to this steady exercise, we're just finding a pace that we can maintain, keeping that heart rate at a pretty steady pace for, in this particular round, 30 seconds. Let's go. Less than 10 seconds left. We're going to grab a drink and stretch it out. Stick with me here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great work. Y'all earned a fantastic cool down. So let's go ahead and take a drink and we will be ready to go. Nice work. It's crazy how fast that goes, isn't it? Well, when you're having such a good time like we are, right? Go ahead and grab that drink for me. Sorry, that water bottle is super loud. Sorry about that. And then just take a deep breath. Think about everything that those bodies just allowed us to do. And let's thank those muscles by stretching them out. Let's extend that leg out. Pull that toe towards us. Nice big stretch in the back of that leg. Hinge at that waist. Reach for that toe. Nice big stretch here. Let's go ahead and take that leg, hug it in, pull it in, and rotate that ankle for me a little bit. Give me a handful of rotations in one direction and then a handful in the other. Really pulling that knee into you if you can for a nice big stretch. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Extend that leg out. Pull that toe towards you. Hinge at that waist and reach for those toes. And then hug that leg in here and rotate that ankle. And then a few in one direction and a few in the other. And then with those feet right underneath those knees, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back. Let's put those hands on the outside of the leg. You can use the back of your chair. But let's pull and look over that shoulder behind us. Sit up nice and tall in that chair. We'll slowly come back to center and do the same thing on the other side. Really work to rotate that body. Nice. Big rotation, looking over that back shoulder. And then back to center, sitting straight up in that chair right here. Let's go ahead and take that one arm, reach up and over the head. Nice big stretch down that side. And same thing on the other side, up and over, nice big stretch down that side. And then right back to center. Sitting up nice and tall, let's roll those shoulders back. Keep on with those big breaths, in through that nose, out through that mouth. What I want you to do next is I want you to take the fingertips from one side, from one hand, and reach up and over and gently pull towards that arm that's up. Back of the hand can go on the small of the back for a nice big stretch through that upper back, your neck. Same thing on the other side. Reach that arm up and over. Gently pull towards that arm that's up. Back of the hand can go on the small of the back. Sitting up nice and straight for me. And then back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. Relax those shoulders. Give me a few neck rotations. Give me 1 or 2 in one direction, nice and big. And then 1 or 2 in the other direction, nice and big. Take your time. And when you're finished, meet me right back here in the middle. I promised we'd end the same way we started. 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go all the way up. Nice big stretch up top. Inhale big. Exhale it out through your mouth. Last one here. Big inhale all the way up. And then exhale it out through your mouth. And then all you got to do is put those hands together and clap it out because you did an amazing job. What are our 3 S's? Strong, slow, and steady. You did it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week.